Hello students, welcome to class, and especially to you SS Sniper Wolf and her fans. Today I want to show you a very short speech done by this gentleman here who went into a restaurant to speak out in defense of animals. And I want to invite you to just imagine what it would be like if people like SS Sniper Wolf, who have 30 million followers, would do something like this, or at least share this video with compassion in their hearts, to actually care beyond themselves about the innocent victims who suffer every day on factory farms needlessly. So let's have a look at this video. This guy's name is Chase Avier, and unfortunately his video only has 2,000 views after 2 years. Just imagine how the world could change if people like SS Sniper Wolf would actually care about the animals and do something like this, or at least share it and say, hey, this guy had some courage. That's pretty cool what he did. That's all we're asking, is that you help us get the message out there. So let's watch it. So he's saying we are paying people to stab innocent animals. And now we see a little dog here at the cafe. I think this is somewhere in California. I'm not exactly sure though.
Excuse me, everyone. Can I have your attention, please? I would like to draw your attention to this adorable dog. This dog is compassionate to humans and means us no harm. And I just want to know if this dog was instead a pig or a cow or a chicken or a turkey, who among us would take a knife to this animal's throat? Who of us would stab this innocent animal in the throat and cut her head off?
So he's basically asking the audience, wearing a suit and getting their attention by being polite. These are called peaceful protests. They are disrupting society. And he's just saying, who among us would want to do that or would do that? You see this dog here? Nobody would do that to the dog. So why would you do it to a chicken, a turkey, or any other animal such as a cow or a pig? And people are a bit curious. What is this guy who's dressed so nicely and is being so articulate and polite? What is he talking about? So this is a way that you can disrupt society. Now again, these people, as you know, I'm always talking about getting clicks. It takes 100 clicks. So these people might only get 1 click from this. However, if this message is shared over social media enough times, it will get into their heads and it might encourage other people to speak out in defense of the animals too. So let's keep watching.
Simply so that we could get an extra flavor. I know I wouldn't do it because I care for animals.
So he's saying, I wouldn't do it because I care for animals. And you see these young ladies here, they're watching,
in the throat,
they're listening.
Cut her head off, simply so that we could get an extra flavor. I know I wouldn't do it because I care for animals.
So they're getting maybe a click there. They're probably eating some meat and they're realizing, wait a second, you know, he's right. I don't think I could kill an animal.
But you know, for 26 years,
more people are listening.
I did eat animals.
And he admits that for 27 years he ate animals. So he's trying to appeal to them and say, look, I was like you, and then I woke up and realized what was happening. And then I changed. And so you can change too.
I paid people to torture and murder these innocent beings just because I was programmed to believe that violence against certain animals is okay. But these animals did not get to choose how they were born any more than we did.
What I find kind of a bit disturbing is this music that's going on, but I guess it is being pumped out in the restaurant, so there's not much you can do. So it's hard for him to get his voice out there. But he is admitting that he used to do the same thing as they are all doing, and hopefully trying to pull on their heartstrings to get them to realize that, hey, yeah, maybe what's on my plate isn't okay.
These animals have done nothing wrong, and they do not deserve to be treated with violence. But every time we buy meat, dairy, and eggs, we are paying people to stab innocent animals.
You see the little child there listening. His dad turns his back, but the boy's like, what's going on? He didn't realize what was going on, because we never teach these kinds of things to kids in schools. We lie to them, we make it seem like these animals live till old age and they die of old age and then we eat them. And it's absolutely not true.
If we would not
So he's saying the same thing that I often do. Where are my cards? Yeah, if we would not eat a dog or a cat, why would we eat any other animal? Why love one but eat the other? We've just been indoctrinated. And so I admire this guy. I find him to be brave to go out there. And I encourage all of you to do the same thing. It just takes one voice and one person with a camera and just speak. And if people disrupt you, just keep speaking. The person with the camera, ideally you would have two people with cameras to protect one another, because sometimes people can get crazy and grab the camera from you. But you have a right to speak out, and this is called civil disobedience. It is disrupting speciesism. It's waking people up, and that is how we change the world. That is how slavery ended. That is how women got the right to vote. It wasn't by just sitting there quietly and saying please. It is by waking people the fuck up about what's going on, what's on their plates. And in this case, he's being very polite. He's not swearing like me. He's just giving the message there.
There is no difference.
Look at that picture of the pig and the dog. And you know, it's been proven that pigs are actually more intelligent than dogs. Isn't that amazing? Yeah, we kill them for having committed no crime. It's just a habit. It's just culture. But we can change. Culture can change. We can end the animal holocaust. It's horrific, the conditions in which they live. It's completely unnecessary.
All of these animals feel pain and pleasure. They all love their friends and families. They all want to live as much as you and I.
They all want to live as much as you and I. Animals feel pain and pleasure, and that's enough reason to not hurt them. We have no right to point at someone else and say, your body belongs to me. That's just wrong. And then at the end, he just leaves after a 2-minute speech.
We must end the oppression against animals, and we must do it now. Thank you for listening.
And that's it. And then he just walks away. So do you think that you could do that? I know people are terrified to do this kind of thing. Sometimes, people are more afraid of public speaking than of actually being in a coffin. They say that at a funeral. Most people are so terrified. But what's the worst thing that could happen? What's the worst thing that could happen? Somebody could maybe grab the phone or just start yelling at you, but you still keep filming. You get your friends to keep filming. And just the fact that you're speaking out and just the fact that you're going to release that video of you staying calm, remember to be peaceful. Always. It's a peaceful protest. Just the fact that you are there with dignity speaking on their behalf is going to do wonders. It will make people think, and it will make people change. It takes 100 clicks to become vegan. It has to hit your head, it has to hit your heart. And this is where you can start. Remember that the Academy of Nutrition and Dietetics has clearly stated that you can be vegan at any stage of development. So you can be vegan. First of all, you are born vegan. You never wanted to hurt animals, and veganism is about the animals. You never wanted to hurt any animals on purpose. It wasn't your fault that your parents shoved dead animals down your throat. You didn't even know. You just opened your mouth innocently, and now you do know. So now you can change. And it's been proven, like I said, by the Academy of Nutrition and Dietetics, which is a body of hundreds and hundreds of, I think even thousands. If I'm not mistaken, it's 100,000 people, registered dietitians and doctors and people who know about health, who have declared that being vegan can be healthful at all stages of development. And we know that there are vegans in the Olympics. We know that there are grandparents who are vegan, like me. And we know that there are babies who are vegan. Pregnant mothers can be vegan. And everyone can be vegan no matter what stage of development. You just have to eat properly. Just Google how to eat properly. It's not that difficult. So the fact that we know that in our head, it works. Veganism works. The fact that we know in our hearts, it's the right thing to do. And it's also great for the environment. Everybody wins. So my question to you is, what is stopping you from subscribing to this channel and helping me to save these animals? Don't you think that we should be supporting people like this guy, sharing his video? That's what I'm doing. That's all I can do right now, is just let you know that people like this exist, and to encourage you to also follow in his footsteps. Do some protests and send them to me. Look, like I said, this is only 2 minutes long. He's leaving the restaurant. You could do it. So remember that animals have a right to not be enslaved or harmed. So help me save them. Subscribe to this channel and press the notification bell and help me get these animals out of hell. Coming up next are going to be a bunch of other videos. Go ahead and click on them. Be curious. Look around my site. There's over 1,000 of them. I show all kinds of stuff. I talk about Gordon Ramsay, this terrible chef who abuses animals, and I talk about people like SS Sniper Wolf, who here I'm asking SS Sniper Wolf to please share this guy's story. Don't make fun of him. Just actually talk about how brave he is, and how, you know, maybe you can talk about how it can affect people in a positive way. I know you can do it. And anyway, even if SS Sniper Wolf doesn't, you guys who are watching can share this video. Thank you so much for listening, and I'll see you guys all in the next video. Bye for now.